and we are joined once again by, you know who? My mentor, Advocate Shongi. Okay, my favorite person. Anyway, welcome and welcome. Thank you for waiting for me today. Let's get straight into it, right? There's this thing that's happening with the LPC where they have now preset or determined a salary for people who are serving their articles in the rural and the urban area. These children in the rural and the urban area, right? And this has come into law, I think, from this month end. I just don't remember when. That going forward, anyone who wants to get articles or gets articles is entitled to a certain amount of money or stipend from the law firm. It's a must. I was so excited to hear about this. I even made a video that, you know what, Kulu Kulu Kokobe too. Like, we're gonna buy our grand items. But now, hey, I'm starting to feel horrible. Is this at our disadvantage, Advocate?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope you're good and happy Friday. Happy boring and happy exciting Friday, some of you.
Because you've been working all day and night. You just stopped working now when I called you.
like seriously. So I had a mentorship program that I'm doing with you know some Stadio university graduates. You know, so yeah, but I think I will even share a little bit of content with some of the stuff that we're talking about, because we're talking about solutions on how to curb this recent new dynamics into the legal profession, and how, yeah, because there's like a challenge already that everyone is going to experience, but people have not yet felt it. So yeah, there's changes. Candidates or candidate legal practitioners, that's also they are called. Their salaries are now regulated now. So if you get employed from the 26th of August, you get articles from the 26th of August, and you are based in rural areas, which are not urban, or you're in semi-urban areas like your Pulukwani. I think Pulukwani should be like around about 6,000, and Tsanini, Toyando, Malamlele, Bushbuck Reach, Matatiela, you know, those areas which are like village kind of. Candidate attendants are supposed to be paid 6,000 rand if you are serving articles in those kind of like, you know, rural and semi-urban areas. Now, the candidates that will be serving articles in Pretoria, Science Centurion, Midrand, and any other place would now are supposed to be paid 8,000 rand a day, 8,000 rand a month. So if you are selling articles for a period of a year, you can already calculate your salary to say you're going to walk away with, you know, 100K or so. This news, both exciting at the same time. They are not exciting. It's exciting to a candidate attorney, and especially with your respect, those who fought very hard, because I know there are some candidate attorneys who fought very hard for these changes to occur in the profession, because they felt that a lot of candidate attorneys are being neglected because they are not being paid enough salaries. So the amendments were done. Now it has become a law. It's a minimum wages now, more like a minimum wages regulation or minimum wages act as far as candidate attorneys is concerned, that they are to be paid that money. So do we talk about the exciting part? The exciting part is, yes, the money is not enough, of course, but you know, you'll be able to get 5,000, 6,000 rand, and you'll be able to get 8,000 rand. So attorneys are obligated to pay that particular money. So if you don't pay it, you'll be reported to the LPC for misconduct and for violating the regulations, and which is now the law. Or alternatively, you can be taken to the CCMA, and if you are found to be guilty, and then sanctions may be placed on you. One, rate of execution may be placed on your assets so that they can recover money so that you can pay candidate attorneys. So yeah, it's problems and problems and problems. So I think I would leave it here, maybe for you to pick up 1 or 3 lines or 4
So
or that you want us to
okay.
address about. I can speak. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can speak very well spoken. Also, did I also tell you guys that he's an apostle? One day he's gonna take us to church.
Are we starting with the good ones? Are we starting with the good ones, or are we starting with the bad ones, or are we starting with?
Can we start with the good ones?
Because I think we need to address. Because we need to address 3 things, you and I. We need to address what are the good ones, what are the bad ones, and then where to from here. We need to balance the good and the bad. I think that's what we need to talk about. Look, the good ones is legislation. You now know how much money you're supposed to earn. The profession, seemingly, it's now being regulated to a good cause. That salaries are determined for candidate attorneys. Salaries for professionals are not determined. I don't want us to talk about this one, but it's shocking that there's still admitted attorneys that are still earning 15,000 rand in a law firm. 18. And it's politics it's topic for another day. And some are earning 18,000 rand. Some are still being paid 10,000 rand right now.
What?
Because the reality is, yeah, bad.
10,000.
Yeah, no. It's. I know one attorney that got admitted, and he was told that we can give you 10 for now because we don't have work and blah blah blah. And what do you do in a profession which seemingly looks a bit clustered? It's not clustered though, because me, I'm on the side of there's still an opportunity in the LLB field and structure for more people to enter into this profession, because I still say we don't have enough lawyers, to say the least, But there are those who believe that the profession is already clustered. So we will also talk about that. So the advantage is fine. Candidate attorney, now you know how much money you're supposed to get if you're working in the city, if you're working in the rural areas. If you get an opportunity, of course, that's the money that you're going to get every month. The bad part of it, which is the reality now, is there are majority of black law firms which are not able to make enough money every month. I mean, there's law firms that are struggling to even make 20,000 rand a month. And now what's going to happen? It means they're going to find it very difficult to engage candidate attorneys in their law firms. And I'm talking about previous disadvantaged candidate attorneys who are coming from previous disadvantaged background, like you and I. We were coming from there. I'm no longer coming from there right now. So so you guys are going to find it very difficult, because a law firm that is in Khapani must now, one attorney must take 3 candidate attorneys. It's eligible to take 3 candidate attorneys. So if he takes 3 candidate attorneys, it means he's opening an opportunity for 3 future lawyers to enter this profession in the future. So what happens is now, if he's going to find it difficult to raise, how much? 24,000 rand a month, for example, or 18,000 rand a month, he's no longer going to take 3 candidate attorneys. So he's going to take 1 candidate attorney. So it means if you were waiting online to be employed by him for that short space of time for you to save articles, it means you have to wait for 1 year or 2 years for one candidate attorney to finish so that you can come. In that time, how many LLB graduates would have graduated from TEF and University of Venda, Potchefstroom University, and Nelson Mandela, and VETS and UJ, who will be looking for opportunities? So it now creates a problem because the government is not subsidizing law firms for the employment of candidate attorneys. You see that even the SASITA.
I wanted to say, what about SASITA?
Yeah, SASITA as well, it was not paying that money. It was paying like around about 5,000 or something like that.
Now it's about 7.
Now, yeah, but you know, SASITA at least it's a government institution, so they will have to, you know, but how many people are getting such sponsorship from SASITA? You must be lucky to get such sponsorship from them. So it means, you know, so it means that there's going to be I need a proper English word. So there's going to be gatekeeping. Yes, the correct word is gatekeeping. One way or other, as opportune and as advantageous and beneficial as this plan of the Law Society is, it's going to gatekeep people that are going to enter into this profession, because the majority of candidates that are coming from a previous disadvantaged background are not going to get an opportunity for them to serve articles. And if they don't get an opportunity to serve articles, then what does that mean? That means you will never be an attorney, number one. Then you rather go become an advocate. And you will also find it, you know, difficult, because for you to serve pupillage now with other independent bars, some will charge you 25,000 rand to serve pupillages. The General Bar Council.
Wait, you pay to serve pupillage?
Yeah.
Hey, my brother, what do you mean?
Yeah, to do pupillage. Yeah. All right. So this is what is happening right now. The way LPC has structured the intake of pupillage of pupils, it means pupils are basically supposed to be paid a stipend of 6,000 to 8,000 rand as well. So the General Bar Councils, it appears to me, I still need to investigate this one a little bit. It appears to me that LPC will be paying the stipend now to everyone that will be saving pupillages from the General Bar Council. I may not have more details on it, but there seems to be a little bit of a segregation on it, because there are many independent bars, for example. We've got Pabasa, it's able to pay. I know Pabasa has been paying their pupils on previous occasions. General Bar Council was not paying, but it seems LPC is coming into the picture. But how is LPC going to distribute this money to all of these bars and independent bars, which have now been given an accreditation to train people for pupils? So I know with the Law Society of South Africa, they do offer pupillages now. Well, the last time I checked, I think they were saying it's 25,000 rand that you need to pay or something like that. Or Gauteng Society of Advocates as well. It's like they do offer pupillages as well. I think they were also charging around 20 to 25,000.
Why are we being charged? We're just coming from school, guys. Where do we get the money? We don't have.
Same thing with the School for Legal Practice. I think now it's going for 21 or 18 or 20. You know, so that's basically the whole challenges that we're now facing. So, sorry to use racial colors now, but it appears that the way things are going, the whites have always been getting works from the big banks. They do conveyancing.
Yeah.
I mean, if one firm of attorneys is being given 100 and 250 instructions for conveyancing at once, how much money are they bringing per month? That should be 3 to 4 million every month of legal fee. To those kind of big firms like that, who are on the panel for big institutions like maybe Home Affairs or border management agencies and PRASA and everyone, it means those big firms and elite firms, they can be able to make more money so they can engage candidate attorneys. Mara, is there going to be gatekeeping from them? You know, the system has always been favoring people that have been coming from advantageous homes
Yeah.
and schools like your vets and your UJ, and also looking at how many marks you got from your class. So my view about this whole changes is I cry for a black child right now because there's now a gatekeeping into the legal profession. My child or my sister may not suffer to get into the legal profession because I've got the know-hows and the experiences. And I can always say to my friends, please employ my sister, for example, because but what about a person that has never even had an opportunity to speak to a lawyer in her life
Like a
since
first
she came out of
generation in the family, like me. Hey?
yeah. My point exactly is that's why now I've taken the initiative to mentor and to speak to candidate attorneys, like because I think some of them are in the dark, some of them don't have information, and they need somebody to speak to them. So the essence of this is we are going for the worst right now, and the government comes on board to want to subsidize attorneys. It's bad for a black child.
Oh,
That's my take.
so
It's bad.
there's a friend of mine that I was talking to during the week. Oh gosh, I sorry guys, I don't know why this baby is crying this much, but let's continue. So there was a friend of mine from UNISA, graduate. She's serving articles. You know those posts that say have your own car, bring your own oxygen, bring your own office. She got a post like that. However, the deal is that they are. I don't want to say they're paying her because it's so embarrassing. They are thanking her. They are buying her at 2,000 airtime every month. They are paying her 2,000 to send articles because she said to me they got there, they liked her. She spoke to the lady. It's a lady, black owned business. They spoke to her. They agreed. And then the lady started saying that no business, what, and the agreement was 2,000 for 2 years. That's what she's getting. And you in Pretoria, she's getting 2,000 rand. I said to her, so now it means that we must go into the legal profession with the thing, that thing that says, you know what, I'm here, I'm a student, I'm volunteering, we must open our hearts, because with this LPC gatekeeping now, forcing candidate legal practitioners to pay us, most of them either don't have the money or they don't want to pay the money. Simple as that. But they want to take you. So now somebody in the candidate attorney support group said, unless you strike a deal, listen to this, with your legal practitioner, your principal, to say, okay, we can sign the contract, submit it to the LPC, you pay me 8,000, we agreed on 3,000, I mean, I will withdraw the money and give you back every month. I mean, that's like the only solution. So that when the audit is done, he's safe or she's safe as a legal practitioner. Because this is the only thing that we're going to say in the interviews.
And that becomes an unlawful activity. Remember, you cannot contract against the law.
But
that's
then,
a general principle in law of contract. You cannot contract against the law. So if the law says this is a lawful activity, or this is unlawful, you cannot go and make it lawful. So that's a problem, and maybe those I don't know when this lady was employed, but if she was employed after the 26th of August,
before,
then the act is not applicable for her. The regulation is not applicable for her. So she might as well look. I think another thing that candidate attorneys needs to take into consideration is as follows. And I'm not trying to condone because it's working in their advantage. Look, maybe those that got an opportunity before the 26th of August. One thing they need to consider is, guys, we suffered ourselves as candidate attorneys initially when we were selling articles. And you may be suffering now because you're not getting enough, or your boss is tossing you to and fro. It pains me a lot when principals mistreats candidate attorneys. That's why I started the mentorship group, candidate attorneys advocacy mentorship group, because I want to teach them litigation. So your principal must never find an opportunity to blame you with anything, because you would have been taught litigation and case law management. If there's anything, you get in the group and ask, we'll give you do this, do this, do this, do this. The opportunity to save articles. Yeah. The opportunity to save articles, you will suffer for a year or 2 years, but be admitted as an attorney. Once you be admitted as an attorney, the world will be open for you. But you need to have information so that the world can open earlier. For some of us, the world didn't open.
Sorry about that, guys. I think the network is jigging. But anyway, we are still in the talk with Advocate Shongi on the matter of the LPC. If indeed really this issue of having the LPC compel law firms to pay prescribed minimum wage to candidate attorney is a good idea or not. Yeah, he's back now. So now, I was in what I was saying previously, I was saying now it applies to us, unfortunately. They are forced to pay us, which means there will be a drop in taking us when we negotiate. Can't I sit now with my principal and say, okay, it's fine, we are in Limpopo, we are in Zanin, you are forced to pay me 6,000. How much do you have? And then he says, okay, I will pay you 2,000. Like the lady's being paid 2,000. Like she goes to court with her cash. I don't know, guys. You guys.
No.
And then
no.
It's too much.
It's bad.
So now, can I tell my prince? It's between us. The LPC is not there. At the LPC, when we submit, we submit the contract, whatever, for our 2-year thingy. We submit everything correct, and I still receive that 6,000 inside my account. Is it off the book, off the record? Is it not a good idea for me and my principal to agree that no, we will do it like this? You will pay me as per procedure. Me, I will withdraw and give you back. Because what are we gonna do?
For those who have been in previous relationships before, where you, I want to answer you diplomatically, where you are in love with the person and you buy them ice cream and they tell you, oh my God, you are so sweet, you are the love of my life. The day all hell break loose, from sweet to a dog, you are like a dog now. So, all hell will break loose. So I will say 2 things with you. You cannot contract against the law. Number 2, do that compromise, but one of the person will end up getting banned there, and it's really not gonna be fun anymore. So the whites are going to benefit a lot, because I'm sure they are sorry, nobody must quote me anywhere, but that's the reality, that a person in Malamlele or candidate attorneys in Malamlele may not get so much opportunities like someone, whose father is a CEO somewhere in this big corporate and, could get an opportunity to serve in the white law firms. But there's going to be an imbalance in this legal profession going forward. The majority of Black practitioners were coming through into the profession right now, but there's going to be a lot of imbalance. And I think financially, even Black law firms are struggling right now. Road Accident Fund is taking 6 months to finalize, to pay you money once you get an order. If you are practicing, this is a topic we need to talk about it in another podcast. If you're practicing in Gauteng province, in Pretoria High Court and Johannesburg High Court, if you are doing Road Accident Fund cases, there's going to be challenges. To get a trial date, you'll get a trial date 2029 October. That's where we are. Let me repeat that one.
Yeah, wait, crazy, right? From now?
Yeah.
That's
we're in 2024. We're in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. It's going to take you 5 years to get to court. When they give you a trial date, they are sitting somewhere in August, September, October for 2029. When the judge president was speaking in Parliament Portfolio Committee for Justice, he says if attorneys start applying for dates, the problem is caused by attorneys who are busy applying for dates. So if they stop applying for dates, then the role will not be closed like this. But I mean, come on, what kind of a statement is that? I thought access to courts must be made available. We need to have access to the courts. So if we don't apply for dates, it means people's cases will not be ventilated. Then there will be no justice for the majority of the members of the community. So you must, so if you are doing an RAF only, then tell me where you're going to get money to pay your candidate attorneys right now if you're practicing in Pretoria and Joburg and your specialty, it's RAF. Then this calls for all of us as role players in the legal profession to rethink what then should happen. Because people are not going to put bread on the table the way things are right now. You maybe go to Twando and practice there. Maybe go to Polokwane and practice there. Maybe go to Northern Cape and practice there. Maybe go to Middleburg and practice there. You see, those are the challenges we are facing right now.
So tell me, all right, me as a first generation legal practitioner in my family, my connection is you. And I'm not even going the advocate way where you can say, I'll speak to my friend to speak to their friend and their friend. I'm going to the attorney way. I want to do, if I may, if the grace allows me, to actually walk in your footsteps, do attorney, magistrate, advocate, or one of the two. So I want to start there. So let's say it's not hlanganing. I'm not getting this, right? I have on my side, I have an option to come and say, dear mentor, how do I go about pupillage? I have that option. I will work it out. I'll apply and get it, right? For me, who does not know you, who does not have the option, now I've said, okay, I've tried for 5 years. I can't find articles. What else can I do with my LLB? Do I put it on the wall? It's over. Is there something else I can do with my LLB degree without admission?
There's a lot. There's a lot. Let me use the word. There's a lot. There's a lot of money you can make. Yeah, I think that would be the correct statement to use. There's a lot of things you can do, and a lot of money to be made. We just have to rethink our LLB degree that we are having in our hand. We just have to rethink business, because the majority of LLB graduates, they don't know that starting LLB, you are starting to become a businessman and a businesswoman. You see that? And for those that want to become attorneys,
we are starting to be demure, to take pictures and be cutesy. This thing you're saying now is too serious. We are starting to wear that gown, that's all.
You see, so and if you want to be an attorney, then it means if you're going to work for NPA, National Prosecuting Authority, as a prosecutor, you're not going to realize your dream of being an attorney. You're not going to realize your dreams of being an advocate. You see, so it's gonna be challenging. So opportunities are there that you can apply for the trainee prosecutors, for example. You can do legal compliance, be a company secretary, but you gotta have to have some bit of experience, or you got to do an extra study, maybe 6 months or a year, doing company secretariat services, in order to enhance yourself. And and other stuff that can happen. Look, the question that you're asking me right now to say, is there something that you can do?
with my
Um,
LLB, like apart from being
yeah,
an attorney, is there something else I
yeah,
can do? Hello, Mahano.
yeah.
Hello, Kanyisa. This is the people from YouTube. They are live with us. Hi, Kanyisa. Hi, Mahano. Yes. So now, tell me, most of the time when you speak of compliance, some of the time, Mahan, we talk, or hello, we talk. Anyway, how are you? Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Tell me, compliance. Sometimes they ask you to be admitted on the post. When you see the post, they say, "Hey, post admission." From where, Jesus? Like, okay, does a legal advisor need to be admitted?
Not really, not really. Not really. Of course, some jobs, they'll say they want you admitted as an attorney. Some jobs, no, they just want an experience from you. You know, I think one of the things that candidate attorneys may have to do is to volunteer, but it becomes painful as well because you might volunteer for the whole year and nobody pays you transport and come on, hello, you went to school for 4 years. You told everyone at home that you're starting to become a lawyer, and I mean, and a lot of you, I think, candidate attorneys and attorneys. There are attorneys that are now frustrated because the law didn't become what they were told it will become.
How,
Because
guys, you
everybody,
look.
I think even the title itself is so fancy. Like, yeah, I'm an attorney, and everybody expects you to show up in that car. You know, I'm an advocate, so you must. The advocacy one is worse. So the moment you say you're an advocate,
You must show up flying.
yeah, if an attorney is there, nobody takes an attorney serious in the presence of an advocate. You see, so, um, you grow with time. You become better with time in law. But if you've got the information earlier, which is some of the things that we are sharing now with you guys, you will be better in your approach into the profession itself. So my friends and I are working on some project right now where we're saying, you guys are LLB graduate, yes. Can we start litigating? Can we start a company? Can we start a legal advisory firm where we will be able to offer legal advices to members of the community whose rights, whose human rights have been violated by the state? And so we're working on a pilot project of some sort. We want to try and create something, so in 1 year or 2 years they will be able to make money. They'll be able to even get an opportunity to serve articles with some of the partnerships that we want to do with attorneys. And I want you to understand one thing, that for me to be coming on board and be engaging with some of these students who are at various universities, for example, it's the passion I have for a black child to become better, for a black child to have information so that they can advance their life. Because some of us, I didn't have this information, so much of this information very early. It took me a little bit of time to break into certain things in the profession. So when we as practitioners go out there and begin to share this journey and share information with LLB graduates, even with candidate attorneys, then they'll become better candidate attorneys tomorrow. So there's a need that we need to share information. We need to be innovative enough. We need to rethink our approach into how we practicing law, because law, far and above us changing the community and helping the community exercise their rights, we are there because we want to make money. Let's not shy about that.
Yes.
I didn't know even when I was at the law school, that I'm studying law so that I can make money. I studied law because I wanted to practice law. And when I was out, I realized, wait, actually the messaging that I had was incorrect. I'm studying law because I want to make money through law. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, where is the money? As a law student right now, as a candidate attorney right now, you must be asking practitioners that are in the profession already to say, where is the money? Stop thinking about this fancy, competition law, international trade law, insurance
Patent
law,
law.
and patent law, and where is the money?
But you guys gatekeep. You don't tell us. Can you tell me? Put me in my home. You know, Kapan. It's a township.
Look,
where's the money in there?
That's the problem. Recommend institutions we can volunteer at. That's the. I think that's Abuti Kuto. I'll respond to you on that. So that's the problem. You see, others are willing to give out the information. Others are not willing to give out the information.
We are asking you now. We are asking you now. I'm in Khabani. I've graduated. I have opened my garage to be an office, registered, everything, have Sagwadi and what in sync.
Yeah.
Where is the money in Khabani? Because in Khabani, when they fight, they forgive each other.
There's a lot of money. There's a lot of money.
When they divorce, the divorce is I wanted to say something else. They leave.
I will tell you of the one field which I'm an expert in, which is unlawful detention. Actually, I think I'm an expert in litigation, by the way, with the focus on unlawful arrest and detention 2, which is the Road Extent Fund cases. But you wake me up at 3 a.m. with unlawful arrest and detention anytime. I've got case law now. I can hit you with 50 case law immediately in various aspects. Yeah, no, my phone is ready anytime.
So
anytime.
Can you tell us a little bit about unlawful arrest? Like now they arrested me because I went to Midrand to Groove. They caught me on the road. No, okay, that's lawful. What is unlawful arrest?
So if a police general, if a police arrests you without a warrant of arrest, that arrest is unlawful.
How do I know they have the warrant?
As a general rule. No, he must show you. He must say,
I've got a warrant of
arrest against you.
They don't show them.
Yeah, then that is, so that becomes an unlawful arrest. That's how you start to prove an unlawful arrest. So I just told you a general rule right now. So if he arrests you without a warrant, that's an unlawful arrest. That's a general rule. Are there exceptions? Yes. What are the exceptions? If you commit an offense in front of a police officer, then he can arrest you without the warrant of arrest. If he believes that you have committed a Schedule 1 offense, which is listed in the schedules of the Criminal Procedure Act, then he can arrest you without that. If you are dealing with drugs to a certain value, for example, he can arrest you without the warrant of arrest. But 99.9% of all the arrests which are going to take place tonight in Mamelodi, West Police Station, Bronkhorstspruit Police Station, Hartfield Police Station, 99.9% of those arrests are unlawful. So that's where you and me come into the picture. The arrests that took place are going to take place in Khapani today. They are all, and majority of them are unlawful. There are many people that have been just arrested and they were locked up in the cells, and after 10 hours they were released and say, you can now go home. You see? And they were never taken to court. They were never processed. They were never given anything. So this is where the opportunities are. Why? Because there's been public powers has been misused in treating ordinary citizens of the state. So that's where you and me come in. So we are coming in from a human rights perspective so that we can protect the rights of the community. I'm just showing you that one. Now, Home Affairs, for example, is canceling people's identity documents, one. Number two, Home Affairs is denying to issue out certificates if you are a father in South Africa and you've given birth to a child wherewith the mother is Zimbabwean or coming from anywhere in Africa and doesn't have papers, Home Affairs are not going to issue you out with a birth certificate, which action, it's an unlawful action. But now I'm telling you, every day, Home Affairs returns 200 to 300 people back home to say, we are not going to issue you with anything. That's where you come in, that there's opportunities there. So there's basically many opportunities that we need to unearth. And part of this conversation that we're having right now with LLB graduates, candidate attorneys, and even some of the attorneys that may be listening, it's for that reason that this kind of conversation will then change your mindset, will then begin to be beneficial to you, because we are sharing information for our growth, all of us, at the end of the day.
Oh, all right then. Okay. So now, with unlawful arrest, this means you're going to sue the state.
So with unlawful arrest, it means we're going to sue the state, because unlawful arrest is the whole. It's basically state brutality. It's divided into two. There's arresting, there's detention. So the arrest, once the arrest is unlawful, automatically the detention is unlawful. But the arrest may be lawful and the detention may be unlawful. So you see, it's like you're trying to catch a fish. If you lose this one, you can get the other one. If you get the first one, you automatically get the second one. So an arrest may be lawful, but the detention may be unlawful. Let me give you an example about an unlawful detention. Let's say you committed an offense in front of a police officer. Yes, the police officer apprehends you, or in front of the committee members, and they apprehend you. Now, the fact that you've been arrested, it does not mean that you must be detained. We only detain a person who is going to run away. We only detain a person who does not have an address where the person stays. So if you're gonna come and arrest me in my home in front of my kids and my wife, and you want to lock me up in the cells from Friday, Saturday, Sunday until I appear in court on Monday, there is potential of an unlawful detention right there. Why did you detain me when I've got my bed in my house where I can sleep in? I'm not a danger to society. You can issue me with a return notice to appear in court. So you see where the whole thing comes into the picture.
And we don't know this information, that if you're not flight risk.
Let me tell you something. We do not know. This message has not been preached. Even we do not know. Even police officer doesn't know. You can ask a majority of police officers and say, what is an unlawful arrest? They won't tell you, because they also don't know. Many of them, they don't read. Remember? Oh, sorry. Majority of them do not read. I mean, I was doing a case and I asked this guy, I'm like, tell me here, so you had a docket in with you? Yes. Are you the one that opened the docket? No. It was given to me. So what did you do after that? Me, I went to his residential address and I found him and I asked him, I told him that there's a case against him and I informed him of his rights and then I arrested him. So I said, wait, did you speak to any witness in relation to this case? Did you do any investigation? Guess what he said to me? He said to me, no, I'm a warrant officer. My job is to arrest. Someone will do the investigation.
Without direction, without information.
Yes, guess what I did when he said that to me? I said, your job is to arrest and someone will investigate. Says yes. So I was like, your worship, no further question.
Yeah, because now
no,
there was nothing else to ask.
Yes, so it's clear that there's been now an unlawful arrest.
Yes, because they don't know what they're doing and what for. Yes, for what purpose?
Yeah, and then you get the money.
So I just want to ask.
I did a case, quick one. I did a case where a guy was like arrested for 6-7 hours. They arrested him around 6 in the evening, and they released him around 2 a.m. in the morning. And we did a case. I think he was awarded 140,000 for 7 hours. He was a journalist at the SABC. And guess how much we made of legal costs there? I made like 216,000 rand of legal cost.
And then compensation for him?
No, wait. So remember, compensation for him was his 140,000. The money went through into my trust account the time when I was in Athene. Within 24 hours, I transferred that money to his account. So I think he was chilling with his friends on one occasion. So the friend asked him to say, can you institute action while, okay, I'm going to answer this one. Can you institute action while the matter is withdrawn temporarily? Forgot the right term. Yeah, I will come back. So I think he was asking his friends, like, how much did your attorney, how much did you get? He says, I got 140. How much did your attorney take? He's like, he didn't take anything. And they say, never. Never. Go to the clerk of the court. Guess what he did? He went to the clerk of the court. He went and he requested the file. Clerk of the court gave him the file. They showed him a bill of cost, 216,000. That guy took that bill of cost and reported me to the law society. It's like, yeah, he got a lot of money. I mean, at least they should have taken my 140 and give me 216,000.
But what about the times you were going there, the applications you had to make, all those things? Do they think that we must get 100 rand per hour? Consultations?
Yeah, so I'm actually trying to, clients are. So I'm just trying to show you that there is indeed a good money. So Abuti Kutso is asking me, can you institute legal actions while the matter is withdrawn temporarily? So unlawful arrest and detention, Kutso, has nothing to do with the proceedings that are happening in court. Unlawful arrest and detention has to do with pre-appearance in court, not post. You can be found guilty in a matter, but the civil court can still hold that your arrest and your detention was unlawful. Very interesting, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I repeat that again?
Yes,
because
please.
I know now the law you read in class now start to fly all over.
No, like, because what are you saying? Say it again.
Yes, So unlawful arrest and detention, it deals with pre-appearance in court, not post-appearance in court. It's not dependent on the post-appearance. You can still go on your trial, attend your matter, and go on your trial and be found guilty. Because remember, you are in the criminal court, you are not in the civil court. When we go to the civil court, we don't test unlawful arrest in the criminal court. We test unlawful arrest in the civil court. So the civil court has nothing to do with what is happening there in the criminal court. So whether a case has been, like, there's another case that I'm doing now where we're still busy with the case. When I'm looking at the docket, I realize, wait, this woman was arrested on a Friday. They didn't take her to court on Monday. They didn't take her to court on Tuesday. They took her to court on a Wednesday. That's an unlawful arrest.
Because
my eyes were awakened.
They can only keep you for like 48 hours. What?
Yeah, 48 hours. Yes. So now we can go in and we say no. The arrest and the detention itself was unlawful. You know. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with whether a case has been withdrawn. The withdrawal of a case has to do with malicious prosecution against NPA. If a case has been withdrawn on merits, if NPA says we are no longer proceeding with our case, then on merits, then you can sue. You can say, but why did you enroll this matter at the first place? You should have foreseen that you don't have evidence enough to place this matter on the road. So as a result, I have suffered damages. I've suffered legal costs. I've suffered my time for coming to court in and out, and I've lost income and blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know that when they withdraw a matter, you can still sue them to say, no, but you wasted my time.
Yes, basically. You can sue an NPA, yes. It's called malicious prosecution. So you've got unlawful arrest,
Mm-hmm.
you've got unlawful detention, you've
Mm-hmm.
got malicious prosecution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, this thing of becoming attorneys, I just want to, let's just do the LLB for obituary because it looks like it's going to get bad, hey, from here going forward. But anyway.
Yeah, no, it will. So I think lastly on this aspect is the better information you have as a candidate attorney, the better you will be tomorrow. So you need to gather relevant information, guys. It's important while you're studying your LLB degree to gather relevant information. Make sure that you get to speak to colleagues. Make sure you identify 1 or 2 or 3 colleagues in the legal profession.
They're not talking to us. They're not so demure with us as students.
No, come on. Remember, lawyers are braggadocious. Lawyers are full of pride. Lawyers don't want to, that's how, many of us are. But, look, I left the judiciary because the judiciary wouldn't even allow me to be on social media like this and be doing soft live and this and that and that. I realized
you're not allowed. Like contractually, you're not allowed.
What do you want as a judge on TikTok?
You are here to tell us. You're here to tell us. It's not like you're going to talk about the cases.
No, a judge is not even allowed to even appear on TV and speak. You must hide. You must hide. No one must see you. When there's family parties, you don't attend. You must be careful where you attend. What if there's someone you have sentenced there in prison and you meet him up in that family? It will kill you.
Okay, can I ask you something out of topic?
Yes.
Why do okay, I don't know if they do. Why do judges and magistrates break the pen after a life sentence? What is that?
No, I've never. You watch too much movies. I've never seen that.
Apparently, the answer that I once got was that because the pen that signed somebody's life can't sign what.
Yeah.
Is it true or it's just a myth? It's just movies we are watching, hey?
Nah, it's the movies you are watching. I've never heard of that. So, and then Abuti Kuto says the institution of volunteering, please. So let's say, Kuto, you identify a certain area, for example, where you think maybe let's say compliance. You can get into a company, any company, there's big companies, they do have compliance officers there. You can get there and ask to say, you want to volunteer for 3 months or for 6 months so that you can learn what it takes to be a legal advisor. I'm sure, they will be willing to accommodate you. But at the same time, I don't know how far you want to ask this, but check me up on inbox me. I'll give you my numbers, and you can chat to me on inbox on WhatsApp, and yeah, I will share further information if I have.
Hey, no, guys, nothing breaks my heart that more than hearing you say that basically we must go from graduation, NQF level 8, honors degree to volunteering. Oh,
yeah, look, I would stress, more and more. Let's read the right books, associate yourself with the right people. Your mindset and perspective will change. That's all I'm all about. I mean, I'm willing to revolutionize the life of LLB graduates nationally. That and I think with the group that we are working together and I'm mentoring and we're helping together to build each other. Whatever we are starting right now, starting companies that will do litigation and advisory support, things are really coming up greatly. So, but my call, and I think even to other counsels and attorneys, let's appeal to young candidate attorneys and LLB graduates so that they can get better opportunities tomorrow by sharing the little information that we have. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. One last question. You said something, the group that you're doing, that you want to end up training candidate attorneys in case management, case flow and whatnot. Isn't that when I get a principal, that is what they are supposed to teach me? Like, isn't that why I'm under them?
That's I'm telling you, you will see that in the movies. That's what principals are. The last time you see your principal is when he will send you to go and pick up his child at school. Yeah.
Wait. Hey, man, guys, he is scaring us, advocate.
It's tough. It's tough.
My principal is not there to teach me the job. What am I there for? To answer the phone?
Yeah, they're supposed to, but my principal never taught me anything.
So now, if they don't teach me, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah, what you learned in school and in law school. So you see. I mean, let me give you an example. I had a candidate attorney that was drafting a bill of cost. She was opposing a bill of cost. And to tell you what, she did it very perfectly. And after that, she took it to the principal to say, here's the bill of cost. Guess what the principal did?
What did he do?
The principal threw her out, like, no, you didn't do the right thing. You didn't do the right thing. Like, what is the right thing? Like, I don't know. But you didn't do the right thing.
I don't know.
To the group. Yeah, no, literally. She comes to the group and she says, advocate, is this how I do I oppose the bill of cost? And within 2 minutes, I'm like, yeah, perfect, girl. Take 5. You nailed it. Take a pen and a pencil. Take a pencil and mark it on the da. Yeah, that's perfect. Shocking. I was also shocked. This is the horrible thing that candidate attorneys are going through. And I think that's why we wanted to do what we do, to say, let's teach you guys, let's teach you litigation. Because being an attorney, it's knowing litigation. Substantive law is a small thing. You need to be able to take substantive law and put it into a vehicle, which is litigation. You know what I mean?
We'll be getting there in front of the magistrate or presiding officer and be saying it's not very demure. We are born in 2000. Leave us alone. Site sorry. We'll be there saying but he said sorry.
Yeah, it's bad.
And then we'll be told by our principals that hey, court mannerism, goopy.
Yeah. So we will unearth other topics next week, and then we'll keep on sharing whatever we have. I'm really excited about this thing, and so let's see how many lives can we change and how many lives can become better tomorrow by what we're doing.
So thank you so much for joining us tonight. But before you leave, I just want to ask one last question concerning this LPC issue. Are you now saying that as a final year law student, with what's happening, it's very important to start now, tomorrow morning, to look for companies to say, good morning, can I volunteer? So that when you are done next year, they can look at you. And when you get there, you must not relax. You must show them you are in so that you stand a chance.
Yeah, pray as well. Get to speak to attorneys. Get to friends attorneys. Meet them. Can I come see you? Can I come see what you're doing? Do you have anything? Do you need any help? Get out. That's what we need to do.
Hey, you guys are always busy.
Staying in campus. Staying in campus and eating
noodles.
It will not help. Yeah.
Noodles. No, don't do correct. We eat noodles. They eat noodles.
And eggs.
And eggs. With mayonnaise.
And mayonnaise.
And tin fish.
Don't remind me of that life. That's the worst life ever in my life. So
Anyway, Guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you were joining us just now, you can hop onto Sagui R, my what's this? My YouTube page. This whole video is there where the advocate spoke of unlawful arrest. He spoke about what are the other options we can do now that the LPC is further gatekeeping the legal profession. Guys, we will see you next week on this platform on a live with him with the next topic. I'll put up a thumbnail, okay? A thumbnail about that. I love you so much. Thank you for joining. If you just got here once more, oh, DJ Jepa, come on, you can go to my YouTube channel, right? Go to my YouTube channel, hop onto it, and then you're gonna find this video recorded. Thank you so much, Account One. Thank you so much, DJ Jepa. We will see you guys next week with the next topic. You can comment on any of the videos I post of him on what you want us to talk about. Hey, I still want him to come and tell us about forfeiture. Like for 1 hour, we must talk about forfeiture, because I found out that if you are married in community of property, it's not automatic that you're gonna get 50-50 on divorce. You can even get 10% or nothing because of the rule of forfeiture. But anyway, guys, I love you so much. Take care of yourselves this weekend. Mwah! Where do I stop the line? I always do this. Okay, there. Guys, bye. I need to record.